Yeah, it's Rugal still in the basic bard gear until I'm close. Like I'm 4 levels away from 50, and then I'll be able to have the actual bard armor set. And I do have. Oh, I think I've got Chiva Extreme Ice Bow, so I'm ready to go on that. Although, what's that? No, she was the most powerful of the extreme primals that you get, because Ramu didn't come close. Okay.
Okay. We had to start you.
Yes. All right. Going to the Crystal.
And you know what? Just for the sake, I'm gonna be a Dark Knight for this tape request.
Okay. And I will. Oh, excuse me. I'll make sure I get ready. And welcome everyone. We are working on the 2 role quests that are remaining.
Yeah. So you wanted to take first?
Yes. Let me just get my glamours ready.
Oh, this gives me an idea.
Okay, one more. Oh, nice. Okay, and then. No. Actually, yes, I will go for that. All right. Let's make sure I get my guy's portrait right. There we go. Save. All right. So, if you're wondering what I am wearing, I got lucky and got the Forgiven weapons from I think I did it. We did when we did Molgulg.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it was just it was recent.
Yeah, I decided to switch. I decided to switch my gear, like to be more. I've decided to switch my gear into what I usually wear my Dark Knight.
Oh, that's more than.
Hey, where's your mask?
All right, grandson. Oh, you want me to use the Yorha mask?
Oh yes. I
Okay.
mean, it pretty fits you.
Thank you. But you see, here's how the Forgiven shield and sword look. Actually decent. Alright, grandson. The man with too many scars. Can't say I've chatted with you before. Think I'd remember if I had. Seen your fair share of fighting, have you? Well... And wary besides. Rest assured, I've no secret designs. Name's Granson. Bounty hunter by trade, mostly sin-eaters. When I first laid eyes on you, I had a feeling you were a tough bastard. Sort must get mistaken for that warrior of darkness. Folks been talking about recently, that right? Easy, killer. I couldn't care less who you are or what you've done. The only thing I'm looking for these days is a like-minded partner. Someone willing to join me in the hunt for the biggest prize this side of Norbert. Prize, you say? Yeah, big bloke, big sin-eater. Thought that'd grab your attention. Decaisonese, the fiend I'm after. One of the so-called cardinal virtues, as folks are wont to call them. There were hopes that somehow the death of Vothri and the Wardens might have put an end to Decaisone, but alas, no. Seems the rules that bind other sin-eaters don't apply to the virtues. Former warriors of light, esteemed Eidos, who saved the realm a century ago. Dear old Brandon was one of them, I'm told. Stop me if you've heard all this before. Anyway, like his comments.
Interesting. Yeah, acts like we defeated Incense. Like, wonder would it be different if we haven't defeated Incense?
I'm not sure. Yeah. Anyway, like his comrades, Brandon died in the process, only to return relatively recently as a sin-eater. The better to torment we few who survived their mercy. Needless to say, I aim to put an end to all that. And poor Brandon.
So what makes you so special compared to the previous two?
You've heard the pitch, so what's the answer? You interested in hunting Decaisone with me? Got nothing better to do. Not a whit of hesitation. I like you, sinner. Nevertheless, I'll need you to humor me. Prove you're the dob hand I think you are, for my sake as well as yours. I've heard reports of stray eaters drifting close to the Crystarium. Come with me and put my mind at ease.
Insane.
Alright. You know, I kind of like the outfit because it kind of gives me a little bit of Dante's Inferno-esque vibes to it.
What?
You know, especially with the Yorhoff hooding on. Alright, Lakeland.
Yeah.
That was, the second tier of Eden that we did. Alright. Oh, it's playing the piano again. My favorite. I love the night theme of Lakeland.
Oh, right.
Sorry, sometimes I've never mentioned, like, I did learn to play a bit of the piano and keyboard when I was a kid, so I really do love this song. Isn't that nice?
Yes.
There you are. Very good. Cities we're after were sited west of the Ancestor Gate, so we'll need to head through there before we begin all such. Oh, I got Sunny. Oh, no. Oh, if you happen to have any objection to killing eaters of sport, remember that they were once innocent people. You'll be doing them a favor putting them out of their misery. Okay, dude.
Yeah, here we go again.
Oh, you said, oh, they were at Ancestor Gates. Alright. I love using the Sky Slipper. I'm sorry, Vess. It's another one of the bucket lists that I wanted to do for this game, and I'm so glad to see Titan dead so I could get it.
Oh yeah, it does. I thought though, like, what dragon was priority.
Oh, Rathalos? Yeah, I'm still working on it. I'm just taking my time.
Well, that and major reward.
Yeah, you know what I'm gonna tell you, like right now, Rathalos, I am at 20 Rathalos scales.
I'm talking about like all Shadowbringers, bosses, flutes.
Oh yeah, that too. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the dragon. Yeah, that'll take a while. I want to make sure I'm ready for that because that's all. That's
this one is gonna be pain in the ass because like level any enemy starting from level 80 is not gonna be a joke.
Oh no. Yeah, I guess we still got to do Titania.
Oh, guess what I can do? Saw the darkness.
Sweet. And you saw that I could do expiation, so that's my new one from Spirits Within.
Expansion?
Yeah, it does. It's an AoE version of Spirits Within now. It replaces the old Spirits Within. Good work, good clean walk. This is clearly not your first time. Let's do this once more just to confirm it. If it wasn't a fluke, though, besides, the world could do with less Sin Eaters. Follow me. Shouldn't be much further. You doubt our power? This guy's stout. If we can fight us in here. Yeah. Expiation, replace that. Delivers an attack. All enemies with potency of 450. 6%, and it restores my HP. Whoop.
I do, in fact, like the change of the ninja. Of course, though, like, well, the removal of that. You remember that pinwheel, like, thing?
Oh, Fuma Shuriken?
Yeah, it was something like something that increases your attack speed. They actually removed that.
Yeah. Horizon. Yep, Horizon. Well, they had to do it because a lot of people were complaining about that. They didn't want to have to keep wasting time to do a jutsu. But then when I think about it, it's like once you're in like a long fight, all you have to keep doing is your 1, 2, 3 to keep refreshing it. But it still was just like it kept falling off because they felt that 60 seconds was enough. So that's why they had to do the change.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll do. You're exactly the sort of man and woman I've been looking for, and thank the gods for that. My apologies for subjecting you to such a silly test, but I'd rather not have an amateur's death on my conscience. Let's head back to the Wandering Stairs and make this official, shall we? Oh, kitty cats. Okay.
Okay, I gotta check. Now, before you go, I need to check out on my ninja. Apparently, like, the thing is, Huton and Suiton has been changed. The Shadow Walker is actually, well, having the Shadow Walker, like, making you do things that requires you to be hidden, makes trick attack very useful. Though, of course, I'm not sure
does,
if there's,
defense down on the enemy.
Though, of course, like, here's the problem. I'm not sure if there's gonna be an AoE version of trick attack, because, like, I'm not sure of, like, Huton, because, like,
no.
if there isn't any, that'll make Huton positively useless by all means.
It's only, well, no, because trick attack's only good when you're fighting a boss, because it acts as a debuff to the boss. It allows you to do more damage.
Well, to a single enemy, that is.
Yeah, so it's good. It's good against bosses. You do want to have that in your rotation because it allows you to do more DPS as a ninja.
Oh, don't worry, I got that. I'm just realized they just like somehow buffed Suiton and yet nerfed Huton. It's strange.
Yeah, because I haven't I only got ninja up to 80, so I don't know what the other
Wait, but oh, right. Right. I think you'd think that was like past.
Yeah, see? Yeah, I mean, my ninja got up to 81.
Somehow, that is odd.
What's that?
Odd that you just went up so much, like for your level.
Oh well, no, remember because I used him in Stormblood. Oh, so look at the back of this thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what this was from Omega, right? No, remember for Stormblood, I pretty much stayed that. Yeah, but if you're wondering, Misui The problem with Masui is that unless you're really starving for a Ninki gauge, there's like almost no point into it. It's like I can show you right now, but like
Masui. Oh, I forgot the Ninki gauge was. Oh, right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, it's better positive than doing it outright. Unless if your trick attack is on cooldown.
Yeah.
That's a whole different story.
Like, I'd say the biggest thing with Ninja is that you have to learn how to always have Doton on, and you have to know your Tenji Chin. You haven't learned Tenji Chin yet, have you?
Oh,
yeah, you've learned Tenji Chin.
The like all-in-one kind of attack.
Yeah. Well, see, here's the thing with Tenji Jin. You have to stand still for the whole thing. So when you do Tenji Jin, you always want to go, usually do your Tenjin Chi or your Tenji Chi, because like there's two variants. There's one for AoE, and then there's one for single targets. It's important to learn that. And then of course always make sure you have Kasauts ready, but you want your trick attack to basically be for when you're doing a boss, because your boss damage allows you to increase it by 10%. That means you can do trick attack, and you can also do what you call it. Well, you can do Bunshin, but like you can't really do that yet. As I said, but it's one of the things that you can do that, or you can do Bunshin. Like, you know, oh yeah, you haven't done Bunshin yet, have you? I can show off Bunshin.
No. I'll figure it out this on my own.
Oh yeah. So here's Bunshin, if you're wondering. So you see this? You see the shadows?
Oh yeah, I see the shadows.
Oh yeah, no, it's very potent. Like you have to use them right away, but it's very fun.
Oh my god.
I mean, yeah. So here's 10. So Fuma Shuriken, like when you do that, like the first thing it's always going to make you do is Fuma Shuriken. Then after Fuma Shuriken, if it's you're looking for single target, then you want to go Raijin, and then I believe it's Keiton. But yeah, this is just like me just remembering like the stuff for it. Yeah, Hellfrog. Hellfrog you only use in AoE situations.
Yeah.
You always want to use your burst attack.
Shall we like move on?
Yeah, sorry. I know you just get me back into like. There's a lot I remember of. All right, come on.
You know, be aware that the changes. Like this is Dawn Trail we're talking about.
Yeah. But no, I mean, Ninja's okay. It's in the middle of the road. The problem is that
for you,
it doesn't have that. It requires a lot of setup to do its burst, so you have to stand there and do your Tenjin Jin and not move. You have to do your Doton. You got to do your trick attack, and then you have to set up to do your shadow attack. So it's a lot of stuff that needs to be done. But it has a lot of consistency of that. It can just keep pumping, whereas a lot of other things where once they're done, like Ninja, their 1-2-3 combo is still very good. Whereas like when I'm playing as Reaper, I'm trying to get 50 each time so I can keep doing my Giblet, Gallows, Gluttony, and etc. So, just to make sure you're still keen on our arrangement, you two will join with me and hunt the dread fiend Dikasune, and put an end to his accursed existence.
It's with a Dikasi.
Osin, Dikaiosine. Excellent. Then it's settled. Yeah, Osin. Yep. Now, every hunt begins with an investigation. Ours is no exception. Dikaiosine can be rather difficult either to pin down. But before we commence ours, we would do well to attend our respective preparations. Let me know when you're ready to proceed. shaped by treachery. All set to embark on our great hunt, then. Let us about it. Before you ask, I have no intention of leading us out into the wilds without even an inkling of Decaiscenes, that's it. Decaiscenes' whereabouts. Nova may not be particularly large around me before the flood, but it'd take us a dozen lifetimes to scour every nook and cranny. So we'll start by asking around a place I know for a fact Decaiscenes has attacked before, the village of Wright on Kalusia. While I don't have the reason to believe he will return, I'd like to think that survivors might know something of value. After all, you can be sure that they have forgotten the day the bastard came through. So let us be off then. Alrighty.
Okay, it's in right.
Yep. What a name, grandson. Hey, grandma's boy. Alright. Welcome to Riot. I reckon it might not seem like much to you, but to me, never mind. We'll save that conversation for after. Tracking down to Kaiosin is what matters right now. Let's split up and ask after the bastard. Better odds of turning up useful information that way, I'd wager. Oops, wrong one. I thought that was the guy I needed to talk to. Oh yeah, here we go. Found him. Over here, Vest.
What? Oh.
Skittish villager.
Okay.
Alright, you be skittish.
What do you want from me? Is what I got to get everyone? Oh god, is he here? Alright, sorry, man. I'll try it out. Say it's like that down there. Ah!
Well, there was no hope. No help. Despondent villager. Yeah, you can do this guy too.
Okay, give me a moment. Well, it's a good thing like you didn't.
No, none of these quests are. They don't have any voices to them.
Yeah, I know that. Okay.
Well, where do you come from, and what do you want with me? You can't see. That's where Sammy does his video image of Algen, Dutch, at the counseling. I can't help you. All I know is that when he came, he weak white. You haven't seen the carnage. I'm sorry. I can't talk about this.
Well, okay then. Alright. Well, learn anything worth sharing? I wish I could say I'm surprised, but I'm not. What we saw that day, what he did to us, there's no moving on from that. What exactly happened here?
Actually, I was gonna say, what's your connection?
Oh, oops, sorry.
But
I was planning to tell you the whole story eventually, but I suppose now is a good time as any. What did he say for you?
same thing.
Yeah. What is choice? I wonder if they just did that for later quests. They're just, whatever. I was born and raised in Wright. Lacking any real prospects, I eked out a living. As a might have tried my hand at something more exciting had I not also been trying to provide for the love of my life, Belinda. was about a year ago that she accepted a commission from this Umorian trader. Bloke dealt mostly in antiques. He had this bracelet in need of restoration. Bloody old, with a questionable provenance, but supposedly it once belonged to royalty of some such. Fangs of Orthus, he called it. Me and her been talking about tying the proverbial knot, buying land, building a home, that sort of thing. Around here that might not take much, but it was still a lot more than we had, so when the trader made his offer, she didn't hesitate to say yes. I'd gone down to the shipyards to pick up extra tools and materials she needed for the work. Quality stuff that had paid for itself 10 times over, but when I got back to Roy, the Kaisune had been busy. Spotted at least a dozen newborn eaters fluttering about, trying to make sense of their new lot. The grandmother who lived next door and shared the fruits of her orchard with us, the gruff woodsman who brought firewood to our doorstep in the dead of winter, both of them reduced to mindless fiends, just like that. It wasn't time to mourn or think. I started looking over for Melinda. And there she was, alive and well. Our eyes met, and we knew it was going to be alright. We ran for each other, and even now, a year later, it doesn't really feel real. One moment she was there, there in front of me, and the next, she was. Dikaisone knelt and took the fangs of Orthus, then left, leading a host of sin eaters out of right. But Melinda, I still couldn't see her as anything else. She wouldn't budge. She just hovered there and stared, waiting for me to tend it. Well, I could never say no to her, not once in the years we'd been together. All the time she'd welcome me home with a bowl of hot stew. All the time she laughed at my crude jokes and gave me counsel when I was losing my way. For all that and more, I killed her. I swore then and there I'd have my vengeance. Dikaisone would die by my hand. I carved the scars in my flesh to mirror the ones he left on my soul, an enduring reminder of the vow that I never dare stray from the path. There, all done. No need to wallow in it. Wouldn't want my tragic yet trite tale to put you off your hunt. Still with me to the end, sinner? Of course. That's the spirit. Still have some unfinished business here, so if you could give me a moment before we resume, I'd be most grateful. Well, this one's kind of like going at a better speed than the melee DPS one, or physical DPS, I should say. Defined by loss.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering what makes grandson so special, and there he is.
Yep. Sorry to have kept you waiting, son. I'm sure you're eager to get back to it. As all I am. Trouble is, in your absence, I failed to turn up any information as to the whereabouts of Dikaisone. There is one line of inquiry I've yet to pursue, though. The Fangs of Orthus. The bracelet my beloved was supposed to restore that, and then that the Eater took with him where he left right. Sin Eaters are mindless fiends driven only by base instinct. Everyone knows that there are no need for worldly possessions. Yet Dikaisone took the bracelet anyway, which can only mean that there's something unique about this particular antique, or the sinless bastard's somehow different from the rest of his ilk. Either way, I think we need to learn more about the Fangs of Orthus, and I know just the man to ask, the Umorian trader who commissioned Melinda's services. Much as I'd like to question myself, though, I don't think that's an option. Even though Dikaisone's attacks a year ago is common knowledge, I doubt the trader will believe that an Eater stole his precious trinket. He's more likely to accuse me of theft and have me clapped in irons. So I'm afraid you'll have to go in my stead. You two. Melinda said he was a regular at the Beehive, so try looking for him there first. Back to Yolmar.
But aren't we? Oh, inside Ilmore. I see.
Yeah, the Beehive. You know what that is. That's where we met the guy's rich parents. I disown you, son. Yeah. Gave him the freaking Sean Connery accent. Look at my ass, Alex Trebek.
Up the, up, oh, or come back.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, Vas.
And what do we do with our pros pleasure that is your company? The fangs of the Orthus, you say? How very interesting. I should be glad to tell you everything that I know. Under the assumption that you should recover it, you'll see it return to its rightful owner at once. I purchased the bracelet from a traveling peddler who claimed it was a relic of Vobert, that glorious kingdom that fell with the flood like so many others. He spoke true, from what I could tell, that I intended to see it to a collector here for a tidy profit, after having it properly restored by Artesian in Right. Alas, she was one of the several casualties of a similar attack, during which the fangs of Orthus mysteriously vanished. I have, of course, been keeping in touch with several contacts on the off chance that the thief might attempt to steal it. They have not, regrettably, but a piece of similar design that did represent more so, I'm told. I was planning to dispatch an agent to investigate, but you seem more than capable of fulfilling that role. As for incentive, you may be assured that any information that aids me in the acquisition of the fangs of Orthus or similar relics will be well rewarded.
That's right. Yeah, this quest is moving at a brisk pace. Jeez.
Odd.
So, what did our industrious patron have to say? So he thinks it was stolen, eh? Just as well. We'd probably not know where to head to next if it wasn't for his distrusting nature. If this piece of similar design is related to the fangs of Orthus, then it might attract DeCastane's attention, assuming it hasn't already. Alright, let's go.
Oh, yes, we're gonna...
Yamarang. I still like the Crystarium gear too. It comes in handy for matching certain stuff. If you're ever wondering.
Yeah. You know, this gives me an idea. If we finish this world class, I was thinking of like doing an intermission with finishing Dark Knight, because like since he is a dark, since he also leads a play like that, and
Okay.
what's going to bring place. So
Fine weather we're having today in Mork Soak, isn't it? No such thing as no such thing as a thing without value. That's the creed of these folk. Well, find no sort of Vobert trinkets here. Finding the right one, on the other hand, is the challenge. I say divide and conquer as before. Zin zin. Well met, well met. I may be of service to you. Oh, a choker that once belonged to Vodbert. What do you say? If only I had such a remarkable treasure in my possession, but no, I do not. In all my years, I have never heard of someone unearthing such a thing. Okay then.
okay, Ume Peddler.
How about the Ume Peddler? You can do the Ume Peddler.
Yes, do you have a business with me, traveler?
Vodbert.
Ah, the Vobert bird-tied choker. Is that what all this fuss about? Then you're in luck, for my husband had yet to sell it. Once we realized how valuable it was, though he insisted on carrying it with him at all time. If you're not willing to wait for him to return, you could try to find him at the ruins where he's scavenging for relics. They're not far.
Oh, okay. Poorly scribbled flyer. What news, Fron? I think it was that easy. You've the luck of the fight. But we need hurry. My theory is correct, then. So long as that scavenger has the choker, he's a target for Daikasuni.
Easy.
Co-sitting. Ugh. Yeah, right. Let's see what that scavenger is.
Up.
Oh! Okay, we can go to inn. Yeah. I hate that it does that to you. Like, ugh. Really should fix that. Alright. Just have you get in again.
Billion 1.
Okay.
I hated like my cursor like immediately hit the torch too.
That's weird.
I know.
Very long surveying.
Up.
Vas.
Give me a moment. Mercy! Mercy! Okay. Take whatever you want. Please don't kill me. I'm family.
Hey.
Wait.
Oh, damn. That was quick. Unicorn. Well, unfortunately, we'll have to take care of this.
Please.
Sorry. Okay, oh, he's actually back there. Alright. Yeah, like, as I said, Vaz, this is going way quick. That's amazing. Alright. Time to get this beach buggy in action. Whee!
Hey, if we do this Dark Knight epilogue, you're going the wrong way.
Oh, yeah, as you were saying.
If we ever do the Rugal, what's going on?
Yeah, I got it. As you were saying.
Okay, if we do the Dark Knight, I was thinking of like swapping roles, each other's roles this time.
Oh, Reaper. Okay.
No. When I say swapping each other's roles, I mean like for voices.
Oh, you want me to do Mr. Dark Knight? Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. little angsty man. You're Dark Knight too. Yeah, that's a Dark Knight stance, Fest.
Well, isn't it obviously? Well, what do you expect? The big sword from him?
Yeah, that or samurai. Samurai. Shame you missed the fun. This one was a bit more than he could chew. Probably because it was a newborn. You can tell by the lingering vestiges of intelligence itself, and see it in their eyes. Like when DeCastane. Don't tell me you saw him. He took the bracelet, killed the Wicked White, and he took the choker too? Damn it all. He can't keep getting away with this! Oh my god, he did the meme. He can't keep getting away with this! It's just like right. I was too late to save him. Just like when I was too late to save her. But not again. Never again. I'll hunt you to the ends of the world, DeCastane. Vengeance will be mine. Right, yes. Neither the time nor the place. More these could be about. It's just every time I cut one down, reminds me of my first, of her. Wait a minute. Okay, no, it's heat waves. All right. I thought it was some special thing. Oh, we're right here. Wow. Damn, Vas. We don't have to, like, we're not been going back, like, go back to the Crystarium. Go, nothing of the nature. This is so weird.
You know we can teleport to North Silk.
Yeah, but I want to use the beach cruiser.
Okay. And
Plus, like, have you ever seen the effects when it's got heat waves on? What the fuck?
the smoke?
No, this guy.
Oh my God! That is the one unique Sabotanda right there. Yeah. Whoa! Rugal! No!
I'll be fine.
Rugal, it's not gonna.
If it's too much, we can run away.
Rugal's not gonna go down that easy. Oh,
20,000 needles. That's okay. Get around him. Yes, hold still. Tell what it is. Tank it if you can. What?
Look, we don't have enough party members at this point.
No, you see what you do with that is that you basically... No.
It doesn't even matter at this point, you think?
No.
This is what this is.
No, hold on, Max.
Rugal, give up!
I'm running. Okay. Oh, so the, no, I don't think he was rare. Okay. I thought maybe he was like one of those, what do you call it? You know, weather effect bosses, but no, that's under Fates. Okay, I'm okay. What the? Are you seeing this whale? Holy crap.
That's a lunar whale. I'm not able because I am, like, miffed that you forced.
No, it's okay. I just wanted to try. I didn't know how tough he'd be.
You can't go in expecting like all level 80 like A rank, S rank things are.
Hey, at least
easy
I was able to
kill.
heal you. It just I didn't know he was gonna do 999. All right. We may have failed to stop him this time, but what matters is that we'll both live to see another day. Pity the scavenger didn't, and the wife doesn't yet know. She's become a widow. Oh. Sod it. I'll tell her what happened. I've been there, so maybe it'll help me to find the right words, not that there are many. Afterwards, I'll have a good think about our next step. Don't let me keep you from your other affairs. You two. We'll speak again soon. Princess and her knight. Hey there, Senna. I broke the bad news to the widow of the scavenger while you were away. She took it about as well as you'd expect. She cried herself hoarse. I started asking her about the choker and where her husband had got it. Seems he and his mates took a trip to Ilmeg a year or so back. Hoping to cut off all the Volbertite treasures they could carry from an untouched ruin they'd learned about. Of course, in their greed, they neglected to account for the Flay folk who killed or drove them mad, most of them. Those who survived didn't come away empty-handed, though. In fact, they'd stumbled upon a remarkable find, 3 sacred treasures of the royal family. They escaped with 2, the Fangs of Orthus being one of them, which was sold by another scavenger to a Yulmoran. Either that merchant you met at the Beehive or an agent of his, I'd wager. So the merchant gives it over to Melinda for restoration, after which Ducassine attacks, right? Presumably because he's after it as well. Meanwhile, the scavenger here in Mordso keeps the choker, the Eyes of Orthus, locked away for safekeeping. When he finally decides to sell it, the sinless bastard shows up again. Which brings us to the here and now. Damned if I know why, but at this point there's no denying that Ducassine is hunting the royal relics. And so assuming he hasn't already claimed the third one, the Claws of Orthus, then I say we should get our hands on it first, and use it to lure him out of hiding. But to that end, we'll have to venture into the Fairy Kingdom ourselves. Those scoundrels didn't receive the warmest welcome, and we're not like to be treated any better. I traveled to Ilmeg before. I was away with the Fae for a time.
Yeah, let's say I would. Actually, what do you want to say?
I traveled to Ilmeg before.
Yeah.
Have you now? And the little devils let you go? I can only assume they've been taking a liking to you. That settles it then. We'll head to Ilmeg and ask this Vobertite ring. Yeah, I'm friends with the king, didn't you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. That was a cool looking Sabatender though. I gotta admit that.
Oh yeah, they do look like they decided to like make a lot of unique designs for the Sabbatenders.
Yes, like I said, and Vest, don't ever worry that you can't tank like that, because remember, I can always put intervention, and I can put clemency on you, so I can act as a healer too. I just can't resurrect at the moment. I wish they'd give Paladins the ability to resurrect. It'd be nice. There it goes. What a remarkably uneventful trip. I kept jumping at shadows, waiting for eaters of foul demons or worse to attack, though. That might be preferable to the Fae, frankly. Still, we're going to have to deal with them eventually. We're going to find this ring, after all. The Numu were part of the Volbertite society, and without their help, I'm not sure where even to begin to search. Perhaps there's a village of some sort you can guide us to? Well, there is. Plot-any.
Plot-any.
Plot-any, eh? Very well, lead on, sinner.
Huh.
Sure thing.
Yeah. Okay. There's 8 right there. Never thought we'd go back to the new moon again.
Yeah, we gotta visit the town of Eeyores. Sister Ken. Something about your demeanor bespeaks a question unasked. Have I the right of it? A ring that belonged to the royal family of Volbert, and it was called the Claws of Orthus. But Volbert is long gone, as are the caretakers of the ring you seek. Who can say where it might have got to? Alright. Vengeful Numu! Look at that.
Yeah. Overzealous Numu.
Everybody's gonna fucking die. Alright, I'll let you do Lala Oi.
Oh, hello there. You have questions for me?
Claws of
Orthus. It is a ring, you say? It ain't ever heard before, but I know nothing to say about it. Oh, Sulu served the Lord family before the flood. Somewhat temperamental they are, but surely they have knowledge of this treasure you seek.
Oh, back to the chief. I think the chieftain.
The chieftain.
I think you voiced the chieftain.
No, we're going back to Grandson.
Lovesick Numu. Wide lad. Oh yeah, wide lad. Look at that wide lad over there.
Okay.
Had yourself a conversational 3. Learn anything interesting? Yeah, there's a wide lad. So this soul is the one whom we ought to speak with, eh? Former servant of the royal family, which would mean they lived well over a century. Bugger me. Alright. Dainkin.
Thinking.
Widen Enoch.
Hey, wind up Odin.
Oh yeah, look. There's more of those little porksies. See?
Oh yeah, mini porksies.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, why not? Yeah, I remember. I think I got him off the AH. Or market board, sorry. He used to say an AH because of WoW.
I do not know you, yet you seem to know me.
Oh, no.
Wait a minute.
Probably Brendan.
Wait, but the Viz was discovered yesterday. A young girl not the Earth, transformed into a misshapen beast like the others before her.
As if we needed more proof of a pattern. At this rate, any citizen could be next. Tell me you at least learned something from this one. You do, Tadric.
Okay. Alright. Alright.
Because I'm sure we're going to be hunting him next, aren't we, Tadric?
I study everything myself. Without bringing a powerful magic I've been employed. The things of the head that we no longer. Who I think is not meant to be tried. That's all I can say for now. But you may be sure that I was certain the right thing or wrong. On my honor as a court mage, I swear. That's all I do. I'll implore you and your fellow knights to dispatch any material show value about his face.
But these are kith and kin. Should we not try to keep them alive until a way to reverse their transformation can be found?
Your mercy when please count as father thy grace. As a knight of Lovert, you do not vow to spare all people. That is for the weakest among us. Is it not? I'm not such being a civil die before you do what must these God.
It pains me deeply, Brendan, but to save the royal family is paramount. I fear that to take anything less than the most drastic measures would be to invite death into this castle. That's already there.
Death is already here. Surely you must see that. Oh, sorry. Saldia. I will not let it be whispered that Princess Solida turned a blind eye to her people's suffering. These crimes are a tragedy that weighs upon every Volpertite's soul, mine most of all, and that is why I will take charge of the investigation myself.
My lady, be reasonable. You cannot put yourself in harm's way. You have a responsibility to your subjects.
So I am to gamble with their lives instead? Let them shield me while I alone take shelter and look down on them from on high? I like her design.
Yes, Cecilia. You are the princess.
You are Brandon, yes? The new recruit? A rather promising one. From what the captain has told me, you will attend me personally. My lady. You heard me. I will not stand idly by when I have the power to make a difference. Together we will see justice done for all, as your vow and your princess demand. Lady Solidia, I understand. Forgive me my hesitation. My life and my sword are yours to command. I have great expectations for you. I trust you will not disappoint me. Right. There is no telling when our culprit will strike again, so we must begin our investigation at once. There are witnesses to be questioned, clues to be gathered. Come. Now? Lady Solidia!
You're ever the stubborn child. I wish you the best of luck, Brandon. You'll need it and more.
Oh, that's why he's looking for it. Oh, yeah, are you alright?
The way you were holding your head, as if you were right by a terrible plane, what happened to you just now? Vision.
Echo.
Wait, Soldia! You saw her with your mind's eye? Then it is as I submitted. You have the gift too. You're like Brandon.
What do you mean he's like Brandon?
Why did you come to me? What is it that you seek?
How's Orthus? Brandon's a Sin Eater. Yeah.
I see, and for this hunt of yours, you have to go to Ilme in search of the cause of Orthus. I'm afraid this is no simple matter. First, I would know that you're capable of facing the Sin Eater you seek. There is a pond in a river not far from here, which I used to bathe, until a number of beasts grew equally fond of it. If you're a warrior you claim to be, they should pose no challenge whatsoever. As for you, I've good wishes.
Alright.
Okay, so it's like,
Alright, let's go to Wolfdorf. Yeah, this really is going at a good pace.
feels...
What's that, Vez?
I had a feeling this might be the same writer.
Could be. Oh, there you go. Titania's castle. That's beautiful. Also presents.
Present. I love this ability.
Yeah, as I said, my expiation, it's a nice opener. And then just trying to get everything out. Really, it's just more or less me casting as many spells as I possibly can, then doing 1, 2, 3, and then into my atonement. 1, 2, 3. I also add intervene to that if I want to. Yes, I saw you got that done. I'm close to Bloodsworn, so... And it'll need a few, like, probably this week I should get Bloodsworn with the Namazu. Or Shui.
There'll be some no more then. Good. I had a harder to do it myself, for they were no orderly beasts, but old friends who had survived the flood. But those the curse you heard us speaking in your vision.
So this curse transforms people into monsters? Like how Sin Eaters can spawn more of their own kind?
I was speaking on this or other matters after you complete the test I set before you. This is not negotiable, grandson. They accepted my terms, and so must you.
So secretive the both of you. Can't we all just speak plain?
Your comments refuse to indulge his situation. This may take time, but I am patient indeed. I have dealt with many a stubborn child in my life.
Yeah, jeez, we're already at level 78 quest. Paella.
Paella.
That's good. No, it's paella.
My
Seafood paella. Oh, it's delicious. It's basically like the Spanish version of fried rice. You know, like, but with everything added to it. But paella is very, very good.
Exemplary timing. So I was born in a moment ago that grandson returned, having last obliged my humble request.
Humble request, my ass. This one's no better than a Yomorian aristocrat, so accustomed to making others do their bidding. I tell you, there's something off-putting about taking orders from a dog.
Or you could dare to give me cause to reconsider any your hunt, perhaps. Perhaps you should ask your questions.
Fine. They said they saw a vision of you and Brandon looking thick as thieves. You were friends, eh? Know what he's up to now?
Brandon said he died a century ago, together with his comrades, in an attempt to halt the flood that they themselves set in motion. I presume you speak of the Ether that took possession of his corpse.
Yakasune, aye. Unlike most eaters, he's been doing more than roam about aimlessly. For some reason, he's been hunting down royal treasures of old Volbart. And he's been killing anyone who got in his way.
Easy now. Well, Diary, even in death, he remains a slave to duty. I'm not brave and true.
He's a murderer, and I'll not hear it said otherwise. He ruined my life, killed my beloved right before my very eyes. Every night I go to bed dreaming of this day. I'll take my revenge.
Oh, I see. So you have suffered a terrible loss. But while your thirst for vengeance is quite natural and understandable, it is ultimately misguided. Unusual behavior notwithstanding, the Constantine is nevertheless no more than eater. To hate him is to hate the seed that claims the ship, the disease that steals the child, the tremor that topples the home, the mindless force of the nature that begins destruction. Reared by fragmented memory.
Don't you dare make excuses for him. You think I wanted any of this? I grew up on a farm. I could barely wield a sword, and now I've got to kill one of my bloody cardinal virtues? Hate and anger and vengeance are all I've got now. My every waking moment is dedicated to plotting his death. It has to be. It has to be. So just tell us where the goddamn ring is and we'll be on our way.
This is how it has to be, Who you have to be. Nah, I think not. You ask too much. Demand far, far too much. In exchange for what? This I cannot bud.
Are you trying to barter with me? You little shite. Tell me what I want to know or I'll beat it out of you. Yeah, this is the same writer. Back off, you two. I won't let anyone or anything stand between me and Melinda's murderer.
Brandon was a dear friend. You know that either disgraces his flesh and his memory pains me more than what I can well express. It would bring me great comfort if you were to grant him peace. I should like to say her sorry. If you'd be so kind as to join me in Laodicea.
This had better have a point. Oh, I think we're playing as Brandon now.
Oh yeah. Oh, near the castle.
Way far. Was it?
It's somewhere in the castle.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll take the slipper.
No.
Oh, right. There you go.
I love to look at this castle at night.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
Yep.
I knew it was gonna be this way.
Oh, yeah.
Huh? Shall we?
Okay. Duty calls. Ready?
Ready.
Alright.
This is busy, even now. Place of Palace of Forgotten Dreams. Before it was Laodicea. In the time of Volpert, it was Gruness Licht. The memory of one which you walked was a troubled time, when the people of Kiel were preyed upon by an ambitious fool. Brandon, the young knight who only just won his spurs, had caught the eye of Princess Soldia, who chose him as her personal guardian. However, he was far too inexperienced, was unable to keep her safe when she ventured outside these walls on one of her investigations.
Then she fought me, Ridley. Yeah.
For his failure, he was stripped of his knighthood, and shortly thereafter he quit Volbert. I thought I would never see him again. But then one day he returned, one of the several wandering adventurers led by a man named Arbert, who accepted our invitation to look into the mysterious transformations, which he had continued unabated in Brandon's absence. Lady Saldia was overjoyed, and for the time it was like nothing has changed. They spoke often and grew even closer. And then came a day when we learned the truth. When we learned that the architect of the kingdom suffers with none other than court mage, Tadric.
Uh-oh.
Tadric.
Battle time. It's him, Brandon. I'm sorry. So am I. Come, let's have done with it. Oh. Hat. It was you, Tadric. Do not deny it. Tormenting our people, twisting and transforming them into monsters, and for what?
Brandon, and after I took such things to be rid of you.
You may strip me of my titles, but not my oaths. I shall serve Lady Saldia till my dying breath.
As you like, but I will be at your friend. There will be no one might sadly proclaim the throne. Hearing, my children, the other reckonings at hand. Rejoice, for in the noble celebration you shall you find everlasting glory.
Tadric.
No, Tadric, it hurts.
Still you shall know no more pain.
At least. Yeah. I was going to make it quick for old time's sake, but now I think I ought to take my time.
Alright, here we go.
Alright, Paladin. Woohoo! Let's go, Scott Brad. Fight. Oh wow, focus combo. Nice. Well, at least fast, I know my Paladin well. I wish that we had buttons like this where it's just all one thing. Surrender!
I think not.
This wasn't the deal. Oh shit, now he's got the mind flares. Shite. Alright, I'm on there.
Oh, I think I know how to tell which attack can be interrupted.
Yep.
This whole thing feels like a tutorial at some point.
Shite. Oh, okay, gooey. Trick! Looks like we need a mattress. Checkerboard. Oh, here we go, limit break. We're in the center like before. Yeah, I am him. Oh, render 8. Oh, woo! See that Tadric? You're next.
There's 4 more left.
Lemon at all costs. Yes, I know. Taking a bullet. Of course you do. Ooh, walking chimera. Ask for mercy, Tadric, you won't get it. You beat it?
Yep.
Okay.
We all did it together.
Oh, okay, good. No, I didn't know if it was at the same time.
That's so rich. This is people that's brought by life.
Brandon, what is the meaning of this? Tadric, you... But why, after serving us faithfully for so many years?
I am no servant. But of your mother father for you.
Milady!
God damn you. Lady Solia, speak to me. Brandon, my dear, brave Brandon, am I your princess still? Would you honor your vows, even now? Now and ever after, my lady, my sword is yours to command. That is well. With that I had the strength to wield myself. Steel your heart, brave Brandon, and for the good of Volbert and her people. No. I cannot, I will not. Oh, because he was gonna make her the last of his void sent. Honor your vows to your kingdom, to your princess. Tiny hand. It's a Lilith. To your friend, who never doubted you, who knew that you would return and see justice. Justice. No, it should be me. Brandon, my sword, now and forever after. Yeah, Vass, that really does mean that the guy who did the Dark Knight quests wrote all this, because Brandon, like, the amount of emotions they gave to Brandon is amazing.
Oh, there she is again. We've run out of the Todrick's coast conspirators that thought somebody to go. The ones who had been corrupted by his magic, that is.
Crystal. I'll not hesitate again. No matter the cost, no matter the sacrifice. This has been amazing, Vass. Seriously. I think this is my favorite now of all the quest lines.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh god, that was tough.
Well, you saw what happened.
Yeah, Brandon had to kill the princess. Tadric was the one that was evil. Wicked White. She begged him to do it too. Like Melinda.
Come, let us quit this place and return to Black Any.
Sorry. Just everything about the thing was, yeah, it was setting up how to do raid stuff like that. You know, taking a bullet, you know, for a person. That's the whole line thing. Interrupting that.
Well,
making.
the only thing that's a copy on is that I realize that interrupting is important. Like
Yeah, you
when
can't really
the progress
interrupt
bar
much.
is red.
Yeah. Or if it's just an ability that's like you can't interrupt this because it's part of the storyline. But no, it did extremely. You know, making groups for the damage soaking spells, because you notice that Ardbert went around for those, and then you had to stick with the mage. All right.
You know why I entered into the royal family service many long years ago? Because when I was attacked by a wild beast which nearly tore me to shreds, it was Lady Staldia who came to my rescue. She saved me, and it is that I can never be repaid. For there is not in this world which holds greater value than life itself. Not even her death absolves me of it, and so I must always first consider her wishes, her desires, what she would want me for me in her kingdom, for Brandon, and yes, even you, Prince.
For me?
To divide oneself in a position to the other, and another method of complexity and nuance, wholly devoid of redeeming qualities. A villain, indeed. There is comfort and certainty in hatred. But it is a false and fleeting comfort, fought within lies we tell ourselves about who we are, what we must be, what we must do, and never you mind the cost. If anything, the more we offer up in sacrifice, the better. Do you not see? Brendan was right to hesitate, to doubt. The unwavering blade cares not who it serves, nor who it cuts.
I think I need a moment.
Perhaps you do as well. Leave us for now.
Oh yeah. To have loved and lost. All right, the final chapter.
Branson, I have given you an ample time to consider the path that has brought you here, and the word invariably leads all who walk it.
I didn't know what to do after I lost Melinda. How to mourn her or how to live. I felt that if I put it all into Cassini, but put my everything into the haunt, that at least I wouldn't have to think about myself or what comes next. I wanted to follow myself out, fill up that hole with hate, forget who I was, an irony of ironies. That's just what the poor bastard tried to do to himself a century ago too, isn't it? Hard men making hard choices. What rot. Hold on to Melinda and the memories you shared. Let the love guide you. Think not de Cassine, but Brandon. Grant him peace and you will find your own. What would you like to say, Vas?
What do you think?
Think not of de Cassine, but Brandon. Grant him the peace and you will find your own. Maybe. Still, that thing's no more than a mindless eater. Nothing I can say or do to make it right. So I'll finish the hunt for Melinda and for Brandon, and then I'll move on.
Move on, you say?
I can't live off hate. Shouldn't have made it this far, frankly. And the more I try to reach for it, the more I find sorrow, pity.
Curse not fate, but mourn her victims. Remember the dead as they lived.
Aye, something like that. Reckon they would agree. And Melinda, if she were here, would probably slap me a dozen times and call me a bloody fool for acting the way I have. Or maybe you've been thinking about doing that in her stead, eh, mate? Apologies for treating you with such disrespect before, Sewell. I'd like to claim I fully understand what you've been trying to tell me all this time, but I'm still getting my head around it.
Recognize your faults is the first and most important step. I'll tell you what I know of the cause of Orthus. The ring, together with the bracelet and choker, were 3 relics passed down the royal family over generations, signifying the owner's right to rule. Princess Soldia was the last of her line, and after her death, they were stored in a sanctuary for safekeeping. However, a year ago, Band of Thieves learned of its existence.
The ones who stole the fangs and eyes of Orthus?
Yes, the relics were concealed with magical wards. I can only presume that once they were spirited away, the Kaios scene was then able to sense their presence.
Even in death, a slave to duty, you said. You think he pursued the thieves out of an instinct loyalty to his princess?
That I do. After all, he was content to leave him be so long as they remained hidden.
Only 2 of the 3 were taken then. 3rd is still.
Claim the cause of sources, and we surely come from, yes.
Thank you.
Timgaz is where you must go. Once you arrive at the place, march it on your path, cast its power into the air, and the glamour will fade, and you will see the crest within the ring. The rest is up to you.
Thank you, Sewell. I'll promise we will bring your friend peace. Ooh, excuse me. With me, sinner.
And may you find peace as well, child.
Seriously, this is on par with the Dark Knight quest. Or, what was your opinion, Vess?
I would just... Well, while they both had different stories, I actually, thought fun of how well deep thought it is.
Mm-hmm.
I started off saying what makes this one so special, and then the more I get further into it, the more how very
Well, they
in-depth it
didn't
is.
just make Brandon be like just some dumb tank and have Ardbert be the only one that has any character growth. So I did like that.
Yeah. Is it me, or is it kind of strange that the butterfly enemies does fit with the scenery?
Yeah. Alright, the big battle.
The big battle.
Alright. Kick the party, and I am gonna eat this paella before I get started. A hearty dish of seafood and rice infused with spices enriched by a hint of wood smoke from the open fire in which it was cooked. Yes.
Okay.
Alright, powder.
Mushroom powder.
Yep. You toss the powder into the air and it slowly settles into the earth as twinkling motes of light. The coffer begins to take shape. This must be the claws of Orthus. All that's left is decide when and where we want to confront this eater. Bugger me. Or we could deal with it here and now. Speak of the devil and he shall appear. Hey there, old man. I don't know you, and you don't know me, but I know your story. I know this isn't you. And I know if Lady Saldia was here, she'd say the same thing. It'll be over soon. I promise you, mate. Paladin versus Paladin, let's go.
Or say like 2 Dark Knights versus 1 Paladin.
I know, but still, just like mirror match for me. Pull Vassar out of his misery. Oh, that's your version of Circle Storm. Nice. And why did he do that? Well, that's hardly fair. Hold on, Senna. Quasi Comco, still with me? Yeah, it's your holy word. Staying. Might makes right. Still right, stand back. Oh, come on, not a giant. Why felt that one? Nice. Almost right. Take that, Brandon. Ugh. How'd you do?
I did faster.
Oh, okay. Well, Dark Knight, yeah, because you're gonna have more damage capabilities than Paladin. Ugh. Paladin doesn't get any sort of damage billing until 90. Damn, Eater, let him go. He's not your bloody puppet. Finally, you watching, Melinda? Now, and ever after, my lady Saldia, my sword is yours to command. Brandon, you still here? I'll not hesitate again, no matter the cost, no matter the sacrifice. Wait, is he trapped in the memory still? You're wrong, Brandon. That's not what she will want. Let go of your anger. Let go of her. That would make me less in your eyes, wouldn't it? To shoulder a burden that need not be mine. No, I will not forsake compassion and love. I will not dishonor your memory. Oh, my lady Saldia. It's gone. And with that, the three treasures of the royal family are reunited. And we just gotta find a place to stick them so that no scavenger ever stumbles upon them again. At least we can do for the princess and annoy, am I right? I didn't mean to give him an Aussie voice, but I did. Maybe so all will have some ideas. Said back to pal NA, mate. Yeah, it kind of fit what I was going for, him being a kind of a lone hunter on vengeance. Oh, that's a knife. Yeah, alright. Invite to party. Yeah, I'm just amazed. Like, we never once had to be like, okay, go back to Crystarium. Go back to Crystarium again. Keep going back to Crystarium. Thank goodness. Like, this is what I mean. Like, it was a brisk pace, and I loved it.
Well, even though those like the same time.
Was it?
Even though it felt like the same time as
yeah, but
not,
we didn't have to keep backtracking to the Crystarium.
Is it done? Brendan has been laid to rest?
You saw us when we arrived. You really have to ask?
No, I suppose not. No, my dear friend. I pray you have found peace. And what do you, grandson? Has turmoil in your heart subsided at last?
Oh, I suppose, though, to be honest. Felt like I made a peace with him before he even fought.
Because you finally saw him for what truly is, and accepted the truth in your heart, the battle was but an afterthought.
Easy for you to say. You didn't have to cross blades with the bloke. By the way, I brought you some gifts.
The 3-year-old writes of Robert that Brendan was safeguarding both the bracelet and a choker.
And now it's your turn to look after the whole lot. That's what Lady Saldia and her knight would have wanted, I reckon.
Yes, of course. That their world just sleeps out forever. We shall enjoy these spells for all eternity.
You know, that's that settle. I suppose we should be on our way. There's a detail I'll have to take, but afterwards, I'd like to put you back in the usual spot in the Crystarium.
Okay.
Now, okie dokie. Be well, Saul. Good night.
I think I know where put my places for you. Well, of course, that only leaves a question about where does the magic DPS fit. Only one way to find out.
Yeah, as I said, I'll probably have enough energy just to see the epilogue for the Dark Knight, because you really want to get it done, and I would like to see that too, and then I'll probably have to call it in.
Yeah, I think this will one out to
tired.
bright light a bit. You can find the strength to kill him such terrible tragedy, but he did. As for you, no for you cases, I'm sure. It has been a pleasure. Do visit me should you ever yearn to hold a full prattle on and on. Okay, did the good start.
Yeah, that's the only thing, like, Paladin, at least I can say, has a lot of utility, but yeah, as far as any damage-wise, because I always think back to WoW Paladin, it's not the same thing as, like, actually doing damage. But, that's alright. Oh yeah. Checking if my guy sold anything. Huh. Alright, never mind. Nice fail. Hey. And paella was good. Yeah, Grayson. Well met, sinner. Glad to see you made it back safe and sound. Having returned where it all began, I can't help but think back when I first came here and thinking, only of Dicasini and my revenge. I was so wrapped up in my personal affairs, I didn't realize I was only pushing others away. Gildan was the only one who saw through the facade. He's perceptive, one eye. Took one took a look at me, and I go back and broke into a smile. Whatever about him. I have yet to thank you properly, you two. I owe you so much for sticking with me to the end. So what's next for you, sinner? Good question. Can't say I feel at home here on Raw anywhere else, so I might spend some time on the road. I may not be a skilled fighter as you, but I reckon I'm better than most. There's always someone in need of a reliable sword hand. Melinda would have want me to use my talents for a noble purpose. Help folks in need fits the bill. Hells, isn't that what Brandon and his comrades wound up doing in the end? So, let's not call it a goodbye. Let's just say, until the next hunt. Throw another shrimp on the barbie. Wherever you go, may you find shade, sinner. Great quest. Loved it. Woohoo! Quest complete.
Alright. Alright.
Speaker of the righteous.
Alright. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead. And
Yeah, well.
oh yeah, make sure to watch my stream.
Oh yeah, hold on just a moment. Before I want to get this started, I want to get over to the Tempest, so I can get my gear from our good friend Not Girl. Because I think you earned it too, didn't you?
Oh yeah, doubly so.
No, right? Oh, wait a minute. Oop, wrong one. This all reminds me of the professor's laboratory in Final Fantasy Legend 3. When you went to the future. Hey, girl, we're back.
Reynolds.
Yeah, Grenold. Yes, tank. Sequence. Yes, please.
Shadowbringer.
Yep. That's my glance. Okay, I got a glance. Here it is, Vest.
Give me a moment while I
Ooh, that looks good.
get the view. Wow. Now I gotta go check out the Gunbreaker.
Oh, that's beautiful. Love the colors. See what the head looked like.
Pretty neat, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
Yeah, hold on. No, I just need to see what the head looked like. Not bad. All right. How does yours look?
pretty amazing.
What do you think of the paladin gear?
It looks really nice. I'll give it that.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
I think it's about time. You should watch my stream.
All right. Hold on a second. Let me get something to drink, and I need to use the bathroom real quick. Alright, let me get comfy.
Right. You want to
Okay.
our culture.
VS. It so happens I have a letter for you. Before we talk about that, mind telling me what you've been getting yourself into lately? You and your scions, I mean, I have an inkling, perhaps.
The
You had to kill a whole coast of Excineators. Yeah, that one. Come again? Reflections of the Source? Parallel worlds? Sin Eaters? What in the seven hells are you on about? I just know the darkness. Something tells me this is only going to make any kind of sense if you walk me through it from the beginning, step by step. Right then, so to sum up, you were swept up into yet another realm-shaking conflict, were you? Yeah, and that was only Tuesday. Well, of course you were. You're an insatiable hunger for it, don't you? And even when you bite off more than you can chew, you refuse to let go. What? As if you didn't know, Hells, from the moment I laid eyes on you, I suspected you were a particular blend of impulsive and stubborn. Takes a special kind of bastard to become a Dark Knight, much less a warrior of light, don't you think? You traveled onto a doomed world and pledged your sword to a futile cause. You fought and you fought and you fought and you fought, and in the end, you won the day. And some raid gear. Though I know it wasn't without loss, without sacrifices, victories like that are always brought with blood. But you and your comrades paid that price all the same. That faraway land and her people live on because you were all willing to fight for the bitter end. To the bitter end because you were too stubborn to die.
and because of love, I'm sure. Being great and die won't get you so far. Don't you remember? It's like the Muggles, like Sir Ompeng himself said. The flame in the abyss, the love you bear for the ones you hold most dear, that is the source of true strength. These could never have made it this far in her heart, was it so filled to the brim with love. Okay. I'm not sure which point should I ask.
Is this a roundabout way of asking me about my heart's desires? Yes. Let's not and say we did, huh? I'm sure that Thancred fellow you mentioned would provide a far more meaningful and interesting response. Having to look after the reincarnation of his surrogate daughter is certainly, though I suppose on some level I can relate. What?
You've not once thought of you that's like father.
Well, no, I mean, we're not even the same race, so of course no one would ever look at us and assume. What? If you want to put a label on it, then what would you prefer? Master and disciple? Manservant and noblewoman?
Sid. How about Chocobo's arts and whatever you damn well like? God, you can be deaf sometimes.
Hey, what'd I tell you about calling me that? Children, am I right? Best we give her a moment to cool her head for now. Let's talk about that letter I mentioned earlier. It's addressed to you, but who penned it? I cannot say. It was delivered me by a young woman of the broom. Lunny, I believe her name was. Said she'd been with us, said she'd seen us with you and out about in Ishgard before. I reckon that if she left with us, You'd eventually be around to pick it up. Before you ask, no, I have not taken a peek, so its contents remain a complete and utter mystery to me. As for the sender, you'll have to pester Looney at the Holy Stables if you want to know more. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have an angry girl to mollify. Whatever. My S-Blade's got a hack blood charge. Thought you'd like that.
Okay.
Within the sealed envelope is a paper. Huh?
No, continue.
Yeah. Within the sealed envelope is a paper, which you unfold to find a message written in a strangely familiar scroll.
He's Aumento. You'll forgive me for the sudden correspondence and its scenery. You helped me, in a way, once upon a time, as far as I said as much. And so, here we are. Feels like a lifetime ago. Come to think of it, you've been through quite a lot since then. Accomplished incredible things. I like to think that, in some way, I was part of your journey. Far from the best, no doubt, but for me and my own journey, I think it's safe to say that you've been, well, there's no suitable words to describe it, really. I've done things, made decisions. Looking back, I can't help but to feel more than a little foolish. But such is life, and we have to seize what few opportunities we have for closure, even if it's still the written word and not face to face. So whatever you are, I hope you're happy. Still fighting, still venturing, still doing what you love. Be well.
There bears no signature and obvious clues as to the author's identity. Perhaps Looney can shed a light on this mystery.
Yeah, let's... Oh!
Oh, you lying?
It's you! It's really you! Mizar Beto, my hero. Honestly, I never thought I'd get to see you again, much less speak with you. Oh, I'm sorry, you probably don't remember me at all, do you? I'm not like surprised. Only day's work, I suppose. Save a little silly fools like me. And it was so long ago that you rescued me from those head. Oh yeah, the first character that we saved. Like when with with Frey. Okay. Who were trying to take me away from my grandmother. I still remember like it was yesterday though. You were swinging that great big sword of yours, belling all kinds of terrible threats and sending them running. I'm sure some might say you overdid it, but thanks to you, my grandmother and I never heard from that plot again. And ever since Sam Eric and his allies came to power, we had a lot less of that trouble all over. But let me guess, you didn't call me just to see me, do you? The letter, huh? I thought so. It wasn't me who wrote it, I can tell you that much. I've got it from a knight that I befriended after tending to his chocobo a couple of times, Sir Patronade. He said to be delivered to the heroes of the science, a peerless warrior with 1,000 victories to her name. After he described your features in detail, it all fell into place, and since I was certain you would eventually pay visits to your friends, I happened to take it to them. Anyway, he's the one you need to talk to if you're after at the center. Maybe I check the congregation? I mean, that's where knights congregate, I presume. You want to be here?
Yeah. How may I be of service to you, Mr. Sogmento? The letter? Oh, what a relief to see what had arrived unmolested. It was entrusted to me by Aurelia of Rogos Reach after the battle at the Gimlet Dark. I spent a few nights there, you see. I can only assume that whoever sent that to the Reach had heard tell of the battle between you and Lord Zenos, and how you had been brought to the pub. However, by the time it arrived, you had long since been spirited away to Ishgard. I had only not recognized you from my stories. I do not know how I might have seen that to your hand. If you seek the author, mayhap you should pay a visit to the Reach. I know only that what I told you, but surely Aurelia can tell you more. May the Fury watch over and keep you, my friend.
A pleasure to see you. What's that long-haired boy of yours again? This is about a letter, is it? It came with a shipment of supplies from Little Amigo, as I recall. I can only presume the sender was hoping to be Commander Hex would see to it personally, but I'm not surprised it escaped her notice given the chaos at the Gimlet Dark after. I found its way through medical supplies, and as you well know, I decided to let that Ishtardi not take charge of its delivery. In any event, I advise you to continue searching Little Amigo. And if anyone knows aught of this letter's author, it'll be Gundabald. Oh, here we go again. Right.
Yes, I was not expecting a visitor. What brings you to Southern Thanalan this evening? Been a while since we've seen you, Gundaball. This letter, you say, and you seek the author. If you read it, then you know their heart, what you meant to them, how you changed their life for the better. It is a feeling I understand all too well, which is why I agreed to send this letter with the supplies for Raghar's Reach. Yet you never were one to let a mystery remain unsolved, were you? You seek answers, closure. I will not deny you this. As the Red Rooster Steed in Lower Lagnoska, you will find a man named Goddard. Speak with him. Perhaps then you will find a measure of peace.
Okay. Oh boy.
Oh yeah, Lanoska's not too many Aetherites. Same with pretty much everywhere else. But I just can't bear that. Thadlin, there's not as many as there would be in Thadlin.
I believe. Wait, you were Goddard?
Oh, gods, it's you, but why? Why you are here? You really don't remember any of it? The Quirn bandits, a certain merchant, may have overstepped his bounds just a trifle. You were a right bloody mess when you returned to the dry docks with my wares, and I do mean bloody, I say, but none of that I'm telling you ringing a bell, really. Not even the part where I refused to thank you and demanded that you pay me restitution for the property you refused to you yourself return to me? Well, seeing as I've already confessed it, I as well as reiterate, it was me. That was just the beginning of my bad luck, as it happens. A string of bad decisions left me to debt some very unforgiving fellows, and before I knew it, had taken damn near everything I owned. I was friendless, penniless, hopeless, and let me tell you, running afoul of the Warrior of Light had not done me any favors either. There was a time when I couldn't help but put blame on you for all my misfortune. And then one day, when I was rummaging through my meager possessions, I had an epiphany. I stumbled upon a package from that shipment you recovered from me from that ill-fated day. Flower bulbs, stained with current blood, but valuable for cultivation, still green with the potential to grow and thrive. Before I knew it, I was cradling the package to my breast, sobbing and moaning like a mad fool. For a fool is exactly what I had been. I had been offered a kindness without let or lien, and instead of thanking this generous hero, he had spat in her face. So I left that life behind, save for the bulbs. I brought them here with me, apprenticed myself to the botanist, resolved to start anew. Wouldn't you know it, the stubborn little fiends finally bloomed for me. I suppose it's only fitting that you'd show up again the very day. I've a thousand regrets, but more greater than how I spoke to you. I say this not to beg your forgiveness, but to tell you how you've changed me for the better, and thank you for the opportunity. I do have one request. If you're amenable to it, I pray you accept a flower, one of the precious few that has bloomed. A token of my heartfelt appreciation for my personal savior. Admittedly, this particular breed is perhaps best suited for funerals and farewells. But if you'd rather keep it for yourself, perhaps there's someone else who might welcome it. Ray. Someone else indeed. Truths. Pay respects to Frey. There's no response. I think I no answer, but this can there. So let us wait for a time. You and I in the cold and snow and the dark.
clever, clever. Or are we just playing it by ear? No matter. I wanted this. Once. More than anything. A chance to speak and be heard. But neither of us needs it anymore. And if we were to look deep within ourselves, we would realize that we never did. We are the stories we tell ourselves. The brave hero, the tortured soul, the altruist, the pragmatist. They will tell you who they see, but you and you alone know who you are. I speak only for myself. If you find comfort with my words, they are yours for the taking, but that is your choice, now and never after, as it always has been. Now comes your part, to clothe yourself in the fiction, to breathe life into the dead, to give voice to the voiceless. As we did together that day, when you gave us our answer. Was it ever mine?
All right. That was a nice epilogue.
Not over yet. But sorry, area. You think I'll be more mature than that for everything I've been through?
Welcome back, Vias. As you can see, Riel and I are getting along swimmingly, so you needn't worry about us in the slightest. Not one bit. So, what of the mysterious unsigned letter? Did your grand search for answers lead you anywhere interesting?
Which one?
I'll let you decide.
Closure, perhaps?
That's so. Well, glad to hear it, I suppose. Saved any more parallel worlds lately? I just... Still, you can't become a man for viewing such incredible claims with a measure of skepticism, can you?
Oh.
Alright, that's it.
Stop calling this trouble. That's when he stops taking me as That's easy. I'm due for a concert, but I don't use.
That was fun. I liked it.
Yep. Well, I guess that's it for our recording. Thank you all for coming. And tomorrow, we'll be finishing the rest of the world class and the epilogue. And then after that, we'll continue on with the main story quest.
Alright. And hopefully get back into Eden at some point too, if we get to the chapter we need to get to.
Oh, there actually, but yeah, there are ones before that. There's the trials.
Sweet.
And of course, there's that one class I've been keeping an eye on that's available on New Game Plus.
Alright.
So, hope to see you all then.
Take it easy, folks.